And I'm here today to go over the paper pumpkin kit for the April 2026. We're going to talk about just some kit basics, a couple of tips, and then I'm going to show you some alternates that I came up with for this month's kit. So the kit is called Lakeside Retreat, and it made 9 cards, three different designs. Really great kit for men, but I found a few ways you can kind of girl it up if you want to. Let's talk about what came in the kit. So we got our ink spot, which this month was Peaceful Pine. I love this. This is one of our new in colors that actually will be available to purchase starting May 5th. So it was fun to get something new and not available to the general public yet. My tips on spots are always just open it on one end. This is kind of sticky. I just put some lotion on my hands too, so that doesn't help. So just open it on one end. And then you want to always store those upside down. I like to put a piece of the cardstock on the bottom. And if you don't have the cardstock, just write the color name on there. I store mine in a paper pumpkin box. So I take the lid off and then I store them upside down like this. And these little dividers, I was asked about these not too long ago. They actually came to us a few years ago from Paper Pumpkin. You can hand make something or just store them upside down, whatever works for you. Okay, so there's my tips on that. We got a really nice stamp set. Now, I'm hearing, I don't know of anyone in our group that had this problem, but I'm hearing that some people got the wrong stamp set. So if you fall into that realm, you can contact Stampin' Up and they'll send you the correct one, or you can contact your demonstrator for assistance on that. So if you're on my customer list or one of my subscribers, please reach out. I'll help you get the correct one. I haven't heard of anyone in our group getting that, but I did see some stuff online, and then I got an email from Stampin' Up saying that some people did get the incorrect stamp set sent to them. So you should have Happy Father's Day and Dad and um, the stamps that actually go with this kit. If you got something else, let us know so we can take care of that. And then we got, our usual adhesives, and they're so generous with these. I didn't use any of them because I still had some left over from last month. I love this tear tape, and I save whatever's left over and use it on other projects. Same with the dimensionals. They always send us more than enough. Let's take a look at the cards, and then we'll talk about a couple more little tips that I have. So here's one of them. I found that the kit went together pretty easily this month. I do have some tips on these little labels. If you leave them in the holder and stamp them and then punch them out, they don't move around on you, and it's much easier to get a straight image than trying to stamp on a little tiny piece. So that's kind of my tip almost every month. But if you're new or you haven't heard that before, this is a one that you really want to do that with because these are pretty small. So there's a Father's Day card. And then my husband has a birthday next month, so I'm going to use this for his birthday card. I think this is a great card. We like to bike, so I think it's very appropriate. And then here's another Father's Day card. So those are the three as designed. Now here's another little change this month. For your stamp sets, the little paper that goes with it so you can keep these all together is actually on the directions now. So you'll have to cut this out. I would advise you to do your kits so you have your directions if you need to refer to them, and then cut this out. And I like to store them in a little cello bag, about a Ziploc bag or however you like to store yours. So that's in here. It's not a separate piece anymore. So I wanted to point that out as well. Okay, before I get much further into things with the paper pumpkin kit, I wanted to remind everyone that these two catalogs, the annual catalog and the current mini catalog, end May 4th. So if you wanted to grab anything out of these, I would do it sooner rather than later. There are also some price increases coming with the new catalog. So you might want to grab things and save yourself a few bucks too. There is going to be a scrapbooking 24-hour sale this Saturday, May 2nd. It's only for 24 hours. I don't know right now what's on that sale. They haven't given us that information, but you might want to wait and place your order then just to see if any of the items that you wanted or do happen to be on sale. And then our new catalog, our beautiful new catalog starts on May 5th. So all of you, if you're one of my Paper Pumpkin subscribers, should have one of these. I have a couple I still need to deliver locally, so I'm getting those out this week. So watch for me to arrive with the fun catalog. If you're not one of my subscribers and you didn't get new catalog yet and you need one, please reach out. I do have some extra ones in the studio, so we can make some arrangements to get that to you. Okay, let's take a look at some of the alternates that I did for the Lakeside Retreat kit. So I think I got 11 cards. So this is a real super simple one. I just cut the card base on this one down. So I cut that off. And this is 3 3/4 by 5. And then I turned the label. So this is this label, and I turned it to use the white side. And then I just remounted it on some of the new Peaceful Pine cardstock. And I know this is super simple, but I really actually like this card. I don't know why, it's really pretty. I like the scenery. Okay, here's another one. Again, cutting the front down a little bit. This time I left it kind of hanging over just to be a little bit different. Still the same thing, and I didn't leave as much on the edge. And I used pecan pie cardstock instead. I like this one better of the two. This was, I think, the first one that I did. All right, and then here's another one. And this one, everything is from the kit except I added a basic beige card base and then the new Peaceful Pine ribbon. And then all these other things, well, actually I punched that out and I die cut that. So these are all from the kit. Here's another one. Oh, and this is the back of this card, which again, I cut that down. So if you cut your card bases down a little bit, you can stretch your kit. So that's from the back side of that piece. Okay, we had these two strips that went on this card, and because I was playing so much, they just ended up being left over. So I mounted them. This is one of the card bases. This is from this card. No, not this one. Where is that card? What is that? Oh, sorry. Okay, it's from this card. No, it's not from that one. From this card. Hello. It's from this one. And I felt like this covered that pretty scenery, so I didn't really like it on here. So then I had these two left over because I was playing with them like this. And so I put them in the middle and just made it like a strip. And then again, adding some of that new Peaceful Pine cardstock, gray granite cardstock, basic white, and some of the Peaceful Pine ribbon. Okay, let me kind of get my act together here because I got off because I didn't file things the way they should be filed. Okay, so then we have this card base. So again, I cut it up and then I made this card and I put it on pecan pie, and then I brought the piece in from this card, the circle die, and just added some pecan pie and some basic white ribbon. I didn't really like how this covered the card base. So another idea is to trim that down and then mount things a little differently. So here's the original card. This is actually a new punch that's coming in the new catalog, and I punched it out of the middle of this piece right here because you're not going to see it. And I added some Peaceful Pine ribbon. Oh, I got myself really messed up here. Here's another one. And this one I'm just using some of the pieces. And again, I punched this out of the middle of this piece. If you're one of my Paper Pumpkin subscribers, these will all be on our Facebook page. And if you're not on Facebook and you need to see a copy of something, please let me know. They'll all be saved and I can easily send them to you. There'll also be a Paper Pumpkin blog hop tomorrow night with more inspiration from the team members of that. So there'll be a lot of extra ideas there as well. So be sure and follow my blog tomorrow and then you'll get to see those. I think that's all I have for you this month. Make sure I got all of these in here. I think I showed you this one. It's pretty much like the other one, just a little bit different. I used a few different little colors in here and layered the little dies around a little bit differently. So this is a great kit for guys, but you can also, I feel like this could be given to a girl. I feel like this could be given to a girl. This is a girl's bicycle. So yeah, I think you can use it easily for a female or a male. Okay, so next month, let's talk about next month. Next month's kit is called Sparkling Celebrations. It's going to be good for congratulations, special occasions, and invitations. It's a 9-card kit, three different designs, and we're going to see some silver foil and some gems. Ooh la la. The colors are Blackberry Bliss, Coastal Cabana, Daffodil Delight, Melon Mambo, Misty Moonlight Spot, Night of Navy, and Pumpkin Pie. If you are not a current subscriber and you want to get the May kit, be sure you do subscribe by May 10th. If you need help doing that, please reach out. I'm happy to assist you with getting that set up. I think that's it. So have a great rest of the day and let me know if you have any questions with your kit, or if you receive that incorrect stamp set, reach out to either Stampin' Up or to me and we'll get that sorted out. Until next month, take care. We'll see you again soon.